It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. The veteran Joey Sly ready to get this started. Glad to have you with us, folks, and we are underway here at Gillette Stadium. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 3rd and 6. Carr now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That one goes for 30 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
We're scoreless after 1. Kamara. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now May on first down. Got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll throw with May. Rolling to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To the air, May. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. From the 5, second and 4. Douglas, the man in motion. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his car on third down. Escaping the pressure right. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. Fourth down, straight ahead. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's May. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now 2nd and 5.
To throw his Carr. Fancy footwork at the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw, it's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Carr again. This will be caught just inside the 10.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
From the shotgun, it's May.
They'll roll him out right. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Now they'll change things up. shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
3rd down and 6. Throwing here is May. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We're going to throw. May.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 21 yards away.
And the Pats take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
From midfield, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw, it's May.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
Little short pass here to Hill.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Carr, he wants to change up the look here. Second and 5.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Here's Carr.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Throwing now is Carr.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Completes it to Douglas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Gibson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1. Douglas, the man in motion. Gibson again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now Carr, got to have this one. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down is May. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, here's Shaheed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On first down, Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Miller. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
LLe-ge-nd motioning to the left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 24 yards. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's It's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Barkley, inside handoff. Shifts by him. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if it keeps stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Throwing out right here, caught by LLe-ge-nd.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Second down and 3.
Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. LLe-ge-nd from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Daniels looking to throw. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Motion man is Crowder. Daniels now on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Daniels going to throw for it.
Flush to his right. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr.
Finding Taysom Hill, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Now Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
He's got room to roam.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Miller will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
LLe-ge-nd going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. They run it again with Kamara.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Carr now to throw. Dancing to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Inside handoff now. Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And it's now 14-0.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To the air goes Daniels. He'll buy some time right. And complete to Zach Ertz. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Robinson up the middle. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., 57 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now Carr throwing on second down. There's Chris Olave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second down and 6 now. Now Daniels. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Ryan Brzee fought in and got him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw his Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here is 3rd down and 4. Carr going to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now it's the veteran Jamal Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Kamara try the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 34. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 and spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Miller.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, Miller. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. LLe-ge-nd going to take it out of the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A first down throw for Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Daniels from the gun on third down.
Escaping the pressure right. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here's Daniels.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Here's a screen for Robinson.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Here's Carr to throw. Flushed out right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
2nd down, Daniels.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That is caught.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
He's back to throw.
Touchdown, Washington.
Zach Ertz from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. They're They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin the drive with Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Carr's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A 10th carry for Kamara. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 23 yards the pickup there. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And Shaheed going to go in motion. On first down, Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Miller. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Quickly able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Inside the 20.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Carr. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Hurts. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two. They're going to run it with Barkley. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough.
There he goes, right side. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 68 yards. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts. That is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Carr. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Jet sweep. Here's LLe-ge-nd. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they've got it in the red zone now down at about the 19.
117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
In motion, the tight end.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.